On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Apartheid.
A system of racial segregation and discrimination that was enforced in South Africa from 1948 to 1994. Any similar system of discrimination or segregation based on race, ethnicity, or other factors.
Examples:
Apartheid system. Apartheid policies. The South African government enforced apartheid laws that segregated people based on race.
Scarcity.
The state of being in short supply, a small and inadequate amount.
Examples:
Fuel scarcity. Scarcity of capital. Some research says that a relative decline in teacher salaries is causing labor scarcity.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Stampede.
A sudden, frenzied rush or surge of a group of people or animals in a particular direction, a mass panicking movement of a group of animals, especially cattle or a herd of other similar animals.
Examples:
Stampede scare. Crowd stampede. The sudden loud noise caused a stampede among the horses.
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university. Late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Segregation.
The act or process of separating or isolating people, things, or groups based on race, gender, religion, social class, or other characteristics, a political or social system that enforces such separation or isolation.
Examples:
Racial segregation. Segregation of power. Segregation based on race or ethnicity is illegal and unjust.
Hyperbola.
A type of geometric curve, similar to an ellipse, but with two separate and distinct branches that approach infinity, of mathematics, the curve defined by the difference of the distances from any point on the curve to two fixed points, called the foci.
Examples:
Hyperbola equation, geometric hyperbola. The astrophysicist analyzed the light spectrum emitted from the hyperbola nucleus of the distant galaxy.
Cosine.
A trigonometric function that gives the ratio between the adjacent side and the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle, the value of this function for a given angle.
Examples:
Cosine function, inverse cosine. The mathematician used the cosine formula to calculate the angle of the triangle.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
Polio epidemic, polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Hone.
To sharpen or perfect something, to improve a skill or ability through practice.
Examples:
Hone abilities, hone intuition. The athlete worked with a coach to hone her techniques and improve her performance.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin, aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Procrastinate.
To postpone doing what you should do, often because it is unpleasant or boring.
Examples:
Procrastinate about a big challenge. Procrastinate on my homework. He procrastinated the matter until it was almost too late.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Monolithic.
Characterized by massiveness, rigidity, and uniformity.
Examples:
Monolithic block. Monolithic system. Big technology companies try to integrate customers' data into monolithic applications.
Traverse.
To cross or move through a land or water area.
Examples:
Traverse the region. Traverse a vast extent of sea. Approximately 1,000 automobiles traverse the bridge every day.
Preparatory.
Relating to or involving the preparation or planning of something, often before the main or more important event or activity.
Examples:
Preparatory phase. Preparatory work. Attending a preparatory course can help students improve their grades.
Enrich.
To make better or improve in quality by adding something else.
Examples:
Enrich a gas with a balloon. Enrich public services. Reading not only increases knowledge, but also enriches life.
Personalize.
To make something or an experience specific to an individual or group, often through adding personal details or tailoring it to their preferences or needs. To add personal details or information to something.
Examples:
Personalize social media profile. Personalize my workspace. I like to personalize my phone case with a picture of my dog.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Deviate.
To depart from an established course or plan, to change direction or take a different route or approach.
Examples:
Deviate from the norm. Deviate from the plan. It's important not to deviate from the established safety procedures.
Scribble.
To write or draw carelessly and in a hurry.
Examples:
Scribble on paper. Scribble notes. The words were scribbled in pencil.
Blurt.
To utter suddenly and impulsively, without prior thought or consideration, to let something slip out unintentionally.
Examples:
Blurt about the inside story. Blurt in frustration. I didn't mean to blurt out the answer, but it came out before I could stop.
Gratify.
To give pleasure or satisfaction to provide someone with what they want or need, to indulge or satisfy a desire or appetite.
Examples:
Gratify desires. Gratify curiosity. I always try to gratify my boss by achieving the sales target every month.
Derivation.
The process of obtaining or developing something from a known source or origin, the origin or source of something, the historical development or evolution of a word, phrase, or concept.
Examples:
Derivation process. Lexical derivation. The word's derivation is rooted in Latin, giving insight into its original meaning.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image. Motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Seasick.
Feeling ill or nauseous as a result of being on a ship or boat that is moving or rocking back and forth in a rough sea, suffering from motion sickness.
Examples:
Avoid getting seasick. Seasick medication. The rough waves made some passengers feel seasick during the boat ride.
Reproducibility.
The ability of an experiment, study, or result to be replicated or repeated by different researchers or laboratories, often seen as a key aspect of scientific rigor.
Examples:
Reproducibility measure. Scientific reproducibility. The researchers spent considerable effort to ensure the reproducibility of their experiments.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
Correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Incentivize.
To make someone want to do in a particular way by offering them a reward.
Examples:
Incentivize carpooling. Incentivize the right behavior. Governments incentivize their citizens to buy eco-friendly products through subsidies.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Testimonial.
A statement or declaration that expresses support, admiration, or praise for someone or something, a written or spoken recommendation or endorsement.
Examples:
Personal testimonial. Testimonial letter. The company received a glowing testimonial from a satisfied customer.
Multicultural.
Relating to or characterized by several cultures, equals beliefs, languages, customs, traditions, etc.
Examples:
Multicultural society. Multicultural education. The school is known for its multicultural student body.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Sigma.
The 18th letter of the Greek alphabet, sigma, used in mathematics and science to represent standard deviation or a summation of a series of values.
Examples:
3 sigma. Sigma notation. In math, the sigma symbol represents a sum of numbers.
Mastery.
Complete control or power of something to dominate or defeat, great skill or knowledge in a particular subject or activity.
Examples:
Mastery of mathematics. Strive for mastery. The country finally gained mastery over the whole land of its neighbors.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Ignite.
To set on fire, to cause to start burning.
Examples:
Ignite a boom. Ignite passion. He ignited the fireworks with a single spark.
Standardize.
To make uniform or consistent in form, quality, or performance, to establish or implement a standard or standardization process.
Examples:
Standardize a language. Standardize administrative practices. The company standardized its procedures to improve efficiency and quality control.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.